Going on YouTube, this is Big Russ for Redneck Reviews, and this is my final thoughts on the LORD Tank from Esige. I'm not a fan of the NI200 coil heads. Both of the ones I had were nothing but problems, and I tried them in both tanks, and they both leaked. I put a Clapton coil head in my white tank, which you guys might remember from my last video where I said all it did was leak. And guess what? No leaks. I've been in contact with them about the coil head. It could be a quality control issue with the cotton or something, just not being packed correctly. But I did swap out for the white one. And it does look awesome with my Musso. As you can see, there's still a little juice residue on it from it leaking. But, you know, it is what it is. If you guys are a little leery about this tank, don't be. The Clapton coil head works great in it. It's a $30 tank, which, yeah, there's a lot of stiff competition in that price point. But the big winner about this tank, it is top air fill, or top fill, which a lot of people are fans of, myself included. The coil change is stupid simple. I mean, I had my wife do it, and she is vape literate, okay? I just kind of walked her through and said, okay, unscrew the tank from the bottom and pull the coil head out. Boom, done deal. Put a new one in. And the coils are stupid cheap, guys. I had to order some more today. It was $13.50 with free shipping for 5 coil heads. Yes, 5. I can't even get 2 for my Smock TFV4 for 13 bucks. I mean, yeah, this I think will be my go-to tank for daily vaping, just because it's so cheap to for the upkeep on it. I mean, the TFV4 is a wonderful tank, but the coil heads are ridiculously priced. But then again, so are the rest of the coil heads on the market. You're talking 5 to 10 bucks per coil head, depending on the coil configuration, the coil type, this, that, and the other. And there are some great, crazy new tanks coming out that are already out that I'm not going to discuss just yet. But I'm at a loss for words, really. I love this tank. I love my Smock TFV4. I think it's a great tank. Side by side, there's no comparison. The Smock has endless options for coil types, while the Esige LORD only has 2. But I don't think that's a bad thing. Consistency is the key. You can go and try 100 different coils and not find one that feels consistent. I've gone through 2 Clapton coils in this tank, and every hit has been consistent. Now, that being said, the coils are rated for 40 to 50 watt usage. I didn't like them at 40 to 50 watts. I liked them at about 32, 33. Why? Good vapor production, good flavor. All at, you know, a pretty low watt. I also got better battery life. I mean, you can. I ran my Smock tank probably around 50 to 60 watts all day long, and it was good. This I'm running, you know, low 30s, and it's solid. I can't complain. Like, my biggest drawback was the NI200 coil heads. I wanted to try them out, guys. I wanted to like them. I did. I honestly did. But I put one NI200 that actually came with the black tank in the black tank, put it on my mod, and it said atomizer open. There's something going on with the NI200s, but the Claptons have worked perfectly. And I'm hoping I ordered the Claptons because they didn't specify when I ordered. They just said 0.2 ohm coil head for the Esige Everest, which uses the same coil heads. Because the Lord is so new, they haven't had the chance to really brand them. Okay? So, if you guys are leery about this tank, you know, drop your hesitation. Just go ahead and get it. If you're looking for a good daily carry tank that's not going to break the bank when it comes time for maintenance, jump on it. I am absolutely thrilled with both of them. I think the design is nice. The performance is nice. It's just it's a well-rounded device, or tank. It's not a device, it's a tank. I'm just rambling. But it's solid. I mean, everything about it works great. The air control, I like. It's not too restrictive or too loose. Even when you open it up all the way, okay, you're getting the same feel, basically, when you're using it. The fact that it uses a stop pin on both sides, that's nice. You're not going to just sit there and spin and spin and spin. The air control isn't overly tight or overly loose. It is just right. And depending on which strip tip you put on there, you could get a little warm sensation. I noticed with the stainless tip that comes with it, it did get a bit warm on me. But when I swapped it out for my Smog TFE4 tip, I had to keep the airflow closed off, just because it just kind of messed with the actual airflow. It didn't taste the same, it didn't feel the same, but it was cooler on my lip. So that's a big perk. If you have your standard drip tip that you like to use, it'll fit. I'm trying to think of more things to say about this tank that I haven't said. Coils are cheap. It's relatively inexpensive. It looks good. The airflow's good. Flavor production is there. Vapor production is there. Yeah, that's really about it. It's really solid. There's a lot of pros, and the only con is one of the coil heads. And that's the NI200. If you guys are dead set, die hard, you know, temp control junkies, which I know some people are, this isn't the tank for you. But if you like a good, consistent daily carry tank that won't kill your battery after 10 hits, this is your tank. If you guys have any questions about the Lord Tank or the any of the Esige products that I've reviewed, let me know. Leave me a comment. I'm gonna do a Q&A video soon, addressing a lot of stuff, and I kind of want to load the deck. I'm gonna ask on Twitter as well, and I'll probably do that video probably Friday, Saturday of this week. So that's a few days to get a leg up, I guess. If you've got any questions, comments, concerns, leave me a message, shoot me an email. I'm not gonna hold back. My email address is on my page. So if you have anything you want to contact me about, you can. If you want to keep it anonymous, I'm not gonna sit there and say, oh, blah 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 from so and so had this to say. If you want to keep it anonymous, just shoot me an email. If you want me to review anything crazy, shoot me an email. I'm not going to say no on a lot of things, but I'm about the end of my drive anyway, so this is it for me tonight, guys. Keep calm and vape on.